This migrant caravan that seems to be making news or was used as a political pawn for the first time with Trump is nothing new. It's like the Democrats have said, this is not the first wave. There was a Chinese wave, a South Korean wave. There were Japanese waves, there were Mexican waves, there were southern countries south of Mexico, Honduras. I think 1/3 of all Hondurans is claimed. I don't know if that's fact. Live in America, the United States. So these things are nothing new. But the recent one of the last 15 years, these economists call it economic shock testing. And they describe it like if you were to, they describe these formulas like E equals MC squared is a formula. You could argue whether or not it's true or it's, perfect. But they've broken down the human in the matrix when they say the human is, boom, a battery. That's what these economic equations or formulas set to do, so that they don't have to share the economic, to educate the layman on economics through economic textbooks. They would rather keep the economic secrets close to their chest. And what they said was, we don't need theories and formulas on economics, like factory A plus factory B, consume C, and the energy output is E. And, they lost this much from labor, they lost this much from waste, blah, blah, blah. What they are doing is they're saying all you need to do is take the formulas from electricity, like transistors, sparks, energy, heat, and that's how they could turn your household into electricity, a battery, like in the Matrix. So they're just trying to harvest energy, E, as the end result. Now, they have some people that are going to not be the best batteries, but all you have to do with these people, because this economic formula, these Rockefellers, hi Rockefellers, if you ever see me, I know what you're doing, but it's what they're doing, they're simplifying it. But a human being is an animal. But anyway, so then they say, like the black people, they're going to take a handout. They're not going to be very good batteries. They're not going to make as much energy or energy as dollars in a paper form, right? So what we'll do is we'll make them become subservient to handouts. And they're going to have to, whoever pays the piper plays the tune. So they're going to have to march, and they do, through the preachers. Whoever pays the piper pays the tune. I'm about to go to church, and I'm telling you, church is not even close to what it used to be, and it used to be ungratifying. It used to be it used to be somewhere where you weren't learning what you needed to learn. Now I'm going to go in there, I'm going to observe some things today. I've been observing. One thing I can say, I'm getting off the economic thing. They allow a homosexual to go to this church. How do I know he's a homosexual? He's never had a wife. But fuck the whole economic thing. Listen to this story. This man had a boy staying with him. Now he lives in some old people's home, right? And my grandma's like, we don't understand why he's always broke. I'm like, Grandma, because he's spending money on young boys. There was a young boy staying with him, but the young boy took his car, went and bought crack or something, crack and heroin, I think, got popped off by police over east somewhere, probably like, Damon or some shit, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't ask that. Anyway, gets out, the car, lets him use the car again. He gets to jail again. He's like, I'm not even talking to him no more. And there's me, my grandma, and like 4 other people, and I'm like, he was living with you, bro. It was your car. You were probably giving him the money to get the drugs. Why are you living with a little ass 22-year-old kid? He's a little kid. You're like whatever years old. You're north of 60, 55. I don't give a fuck. That's gay. And they allow him in the church. Now this is the real kicker. How naive people are. I asked somebody in the church. I say, "No, he's gay, right?" They say, "We don't think he acts on it though, so it's okay." I got to thinking about this shit, right? I'm like, you don't know what the fuck he does? So you know he's gay, but you're trying to tell me he's like celibate or some shit? Or whatever the fuck, you don't act on it? How much does he give this church a month to allow him to... Because what if he's preying on people in the church? What if this is... I don't know anybody in the church who's ever become caught in his little gay web. This boy did not go to our church. This boy was from somewhere else. I never met him in my life, but I've heard about him because he got arrested. And that guy goes to my church for fucking 30... Longer than I've been there. So over 30 years at the least. I've been going there 20... Since I started going, I was like 0 years old. Like a baby probably. So 30 years now. And he's come up to me and he had a little funny thing about him. But me, I'm like, yeah, bye. I don't got time to be talking to you, bro. Unless you're talking about some cool... You don't talk about cool shit. The older guys who are cool, I'll talk to them. They'll talk about their hot rod, talk about cars, talk about football when you're younger, talk about cool shit. You know? I respect them. He was never like one of those people that was allowed by the youth. He was never teaching no youth, so he's like on the peripheral. He was never like one of the people. But how the fuck is he allowed to go to that church? Like, what the fuck? That throws the whole church out. I'm throwing the baby out with the bathwater, I guess. What the fuck, right? How can I respect this church? Not only that, it says in Leviticus, a woman's supposed to be blah, 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 right? Not supposed to be a pastor, right? Well, the fucking husband and wife are both preaching. And he's got his guitar, and they're singing them new like, songs that are like, not the old-timey hymns. I mean, I know this is the small stuff. There's big economic fucking formulas and shit to worry about that you could, summarize our whole economy into electrical theories and shit. Fuck. This shit is the shit that interests me, the little shit. The bullshit, the minutia, the little shit. It's not little though. It's a symptom of a greater problem. The whole country's sick. Everybody's sick. And that's why they're all running to the bar. We're all running to fucking smoke a cigarette. Everybody's running on Xanax. I stopped taking Xanax. I feel better. Stopped a month ago. I wasn't taking much. Fuck that shit. We're all running. We all got vices. The worst motherfuckers are the motherfuckers who are, oh, I'm better than everybody. No, you're not. We're all in fucking Babylon. We're all here. Let's stop attacking each other, but that's what they're trying to do. Attack each other, not help each other. Not build each other up. We're supposed to tear each other's self-esteem down with any little thing we can nitpick. And then people fucking, they fall back. They fall back into their homes. They fall into drugs. They don't have a stable church community to support them. They don't have a family. All these black folks are on Section 8. All these white folks are broke as fuck. They don't even have a family structure because we're going on 3 generations now of alcoholics. Maybe our great-grandparents could fucking go to work and fucking come home and act normal. Divorce is 3 generations. It's been 50%. In the 70s, it was sex and love. These are the great-grandbabies of bullshit. Great-grandbabies of addicts. Great-grandbabies of alcoholics. They don't even have a chance. I've seen so many 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds, girls, boys, dead. They don't have a chance. We're all fucking trying to run away from reality. And then the rich people, the ones that are in power, they're even sicker than the fucking the normal people with the normal problems like heroin, coke heads, weed addicts, alcoholics, they're even sicker. So, at least the fucking regular folks, and then there's a lot of good people still. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of normal people still that parents raised them right. But every generation that gets smaller and smaller, somebody gets picked off. My uncle just died. You know, never had any kids. Another great uncle of mine, never had any kids. One's dead because he lived the life. The other one's jet setting around the globe with money. Neither one of those are fucking doing the world any good. They didn't have no kids. I can't blame them all. I can't blame them. Maybe it was some medical. Whatever. These I'm talking about baby boomers now. They're 50, 60 years old, and God bless them. You know, I love both of them. If you watch this, I love you. You're not going to watch this. But I'm going to go to church, and I'm going to have an open mind, and I'm going to try to find the good, and I'm going to talk to God, and I'm going to come out, and I'm going to say, David, be a fucking man. Everybody, let's stand up and be fucking men. I've never really been, well, there's been times in my life when I was working out, you know, years, where I was balls to the wall. But I got to get back there, so I'm going to go to church. This is probably my last time going to this one. It's convenient, you know. I got to find somewhere with some men I can connect to. Some good people, man, because this world is really fucked up. Like when Lot took his daughters out of Babylon, them daughters, they fucking got him drunk and had sex with him. And everybody's like, why? I thought the wife looked back and got turned to salt, and God smoked the whole town. Why? Because they were raised in Babylon. You could take them bitches out of Babylon, but you couldn't take that vile nastiness out of them. And they had their liquor, and they said, let's get them drunk since blah, 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 and let's have sex with our father. Because they were brought up in Babylon. Read Revelation 18. There's a lot of things that refer to America, but I don't know. I digress. So if I put this up, don't make fun of me too bad. I'm just rambling. All right, bye.